The Bruins take on the Flyers. That's going to be a 7 o'clock Eastern puck drop in South Philly. Boston's minus 135 on the road, total 5.5. We did see a 10-cent move toward Boston in the early wagering. They open $1.25 up to minus 135, totals 5.5. 54% are leaning Boston, 69% shaded toward the over. Right now, Philadelphia is plus $1.15 on their home ice. Boston plus $1.80, laying the goal and a half. We have Yaroslav Halak for the Boston Bruins, Carter Hart for the Flyers. Now, if you like Halak in this matchup here, he's 10-4-3 on the year, 2.34 goals against, 9.23 save percentage. Boston, excuse me, Boston winners of their last 3 straight. Victories against the Islanders, Winnipeg, and Nashville during that stretch. They're also 12-6-2 on the road. Pretty good road team. They're first place in the Atlantic Division, 65 total points on the year. David Pastrnak, he's got 35 goals, 30 assists. He's also plus 15 when he is on the ice. Brad Marchand, 42 assists, 62 points. He's plus 17. This Boston squad ranks in the top 5 in road scoring, top 10 in road offensive shots as well. They're giving up just 2.5 goals per contest away from home this year. Now, Philadelphia, on the other side, losers of 5 out of their last 6. They lost to the Kings and San Jose within their last 10 games. They rank 15th in goals allowed, and Braun and Gostisbehere still out indefinitely with lower body injuries. Now, 4 out of Philadelphia's last 6 games got over the number. Boston 2-1 to the over in their last 3. I'm going to lean Boston minus 135 and the over 5.5 in that game. Before we go ahead and move on, just want to take a quick timeout and welcome you to the show. Wow, you guys probably can't hear nothing. My microphone fell. Sorry about that. Okay. I think we're good now. Hopefully you can hear me a little bit better. But anyway, just want to take a quick time out and welcome you to the show. Got some lines of personal leans out for Monday's NHL action. Happy Monday to you. Hopefully you guys had a great weekend. Now, before we dive into some more free lines and personal leans right here on YouTube, I just want to quickly remind you to check me out on my website at patreon.com/rockpage, where we do daily premium sports picks on that website, beginning at just $1.99 per month. We also have a bunch of really exciting memberships and tiers that you can subscribe to. And well, I'll tell you this much: my current Patreon record is a whole lot better than it is on YouTube here. Just kind of handicapping every single game, side and total, not taking any free passes. So if you want to check out my current record, you can do that for free. If you're not linked into that Patreon website, you are costing yourself valuable information each and every day. We are putting together a string of winners. We're 3-0 in our last 3 daily best plays. So once again, link for that site is in the description section below. Once again, that is patreon.com/rockpage. All right, let's go ahead and dive into some more free lines and personal leans right here on YouTube. All starts Eastern Standard Time. And on deck, we've got the Islanders taking on the Rangers, 7 o'clock MSG. The Islanders are minus 125, totals at 6. We saw a nickel move toward New York, toward the Islanders, that is, and no movement on the total as of yet. The Islanders open $1.20 up to minus 125, totals at 6. 58% are leaning Islanders, 69% shaded toward the over. Right now, the Rangers are plus 105 on their home ice. The Islanders plus 210 on the puck line. We have Semyon Varlamov for the Islanders, Alex Georgiev for the Rangers. Georgiev is coming into this game with a .317 goals against. Meanwhile, Varlamov is 15-5-2 on the year, .233 goals against, .923 save percentage. The Rangers are just 2-4 straight up in their last 6. They rank in the bottom 10 in offensive shots, and they are in second to last place in the Metropolitan Division. They are 19 points back of the division lead at this point in the season. They also rank in the bottom 3 in goals allowed, bottom 3 in shots allowed. Now the Islanders on the other side, 4-3 straight up in their last 7. Victories against Colorado in Washington during that stretch of games there. They're also 13-7-1 on the road, ranking in the top 3 in goals allowed. The Islanders are led by Matt Barzal, 17 goals, 20 assists, 37 points on the year. He is +8 when he is on the ice. And Big Bad Brock Nelson, that is, 15 goals on the year, 16 assists. He's +4 when he's on the ice for the Islanders. The Islanders are top 3 in goals allowed on the road, top 10 in shots allowed when traveling. They're giving up just 2.5 goals per contest on average away from home. The Islanders are 4-1 to the under in their last 5, 15-6 to the under when traveling. I'm going to lean Islanders -1.25 and the under 6 goals in that game. Next matchup, Carolina taking on the Capitals, 7 o'clock, Nation's Capital. The Caps open $1.35 up to -140, total 6.5. 67% are leaning Washington, 66% shaded toward the over. Right now, Carolina's +120 on the money line. Washington +170 on the puck line. We have Ilya Samsonov for Washington. Peter Mrazek for Carolina. Mrazek 17-10-3 on the year, .264 goals against, .905 save percentage. Carolina's won their last 3 straight games. They beat Arizona and Philadelphia during that stretch. They also rank the top 10 in scoring, top 3 in offensive shots. Sebastian Aho, 23 goals on the year, 17 assists, 40 points total, and he is +12 when he's on the ice. And of course, Dougie Hamilton, 26 assists on the year, 40 points. Dougie Hamilton is +30 in the plus-minus differential. He's doing outstanding in that category there. So are the Hurricanes. Good things happen when Dougie Hamilton's on the ice. Now Carolina, top 10 in goals allowed, top 3 in shots allowed. Defensively, they're giving up just 2.8 goals per contest away from home. Washington on the other side, losers of their last 2 straight. They're just 7-15 against the spread at home. And they are 4-2 in their last 10 head-to-head matchups with Carolina. Now, total-wise, Washington 15-7 to the over on their home ice, 29-17 to the over for the season. I'm going to lean toward Carolina in this spot here. Give me the Hurricanes +120 and the over 6.5 in that game. Next contest, Flames taking on the Canadiens, 7 o'clock Montreal. The Canadiens open $1.05 up to -110, totals at 6. 63% are leaning Calgary, 69% shaded toward the over. The Flames are -102 on the money line. Montreal +235, laying the 1.5. We have Carey Price for the Canadiens, David Rittich for the Flames. Rittich's 18-10-2 on the year, 281 goals against, 911 save percentage. Calgary's right in the middle of a 5-game winning streak. They beat Edmonton and Minnesota twice during that stretch. Calgary also ranks in the top 10 in goals allowed. They're giving up just 2.9 goals per contest on the road as well. Elias Lindholm, 20 goals on the year, 16 assists, 36 points. And Matt Tkachuk, 23 assists, 38 points on the year. Calgary is in first place in the Pacific Division, 55 points thus far in the season. They're 25-17-5 overall for the year. Now Montreal on the other side, losers of 8 out of their last 9. They scored 2 goals or less in 6 out of their last 7. They also rank in the bottom 10 in goals allowed. Offensively, well, they're scoring just 2.8 goals per contest on their home ice this year. They're also 8-11-4 at home, 6-17 against the spread in that same category. Montreal 5-1-1 to the under in their last 7. Calgary 17-7 to the under when traveling. Give me the Flames -102 and the under 6 goals in that game. Next and final matchup for the show, it is going to be Ducks taking on the Blues, 8 o'clock St. Louis. The Blues open 210, up to minus 220, totals 5.5, 74% leaning St. Louis, 68% shaded toward the over. Right now, Anaheim's plus $1.80 on the money line. St. Louis plus $1.10, laying the goal and a half. We have Jake Allen for the Blues, John Gibson for the Ducks. Gibson's just 13, 18-1 on the season. Jake Allen 7-3-1, 2.36 goals against, 9.24 save percentage. St. Louis has won their last 3 straight, 7-3 straight up in their last 10. They rank the top 10 in goals allowed, top 10 in shots allowed. David Perron, 20 goals on the year, 26 assists, 46 points. Braden Shen, 17 goals on the year, 21 assists, 38 points for him. St. Louis ranks in the top 3 in goals allowed, top 5 in shots allowed at home. Defensively, they're giving up just 2.3 goals per contest, and they are 16-4-3 at home this year. Anaheim on the other side, losers of 7 out of their last 9. They lost to Chicago, Columbus, and the Rangers during that stretch. They're also terrible on the road, 6-14-2 when traveling, bottom 3 in the NHL in scoring on average per game. Total-wise, oddly enough, Anaheim's 13-9 to the over on the road. St. Louis 4-1 to the over in their last 5 themselves. I'm going to lean St. Louis minus 1.5 and the over 5.5 goals in that game.